we're here back again with 4 new special guests on the G4G Lifestyle Series. Please, everyone, go down the line, introduce yourselves, and a little bit about your backgrounds.
I'm John Del Torrio, graduated RB 2 years ago. I'm a firefighter EMT.
Hello, my name is Hassan Austin, and I graduated from the Lyons Township High School. And I recently went to Elmhurst College, but I'll be playing football at UW Whitewater next year. And I'm a business administration major.
I'm Jamari Wise. I attended Riverside Brookfield High School, played my freshman year at Elmhurst College, looking to transfer and play somewhere else.
I'm Brandon Del Torrio. I graduated from RB 2 years ago, played my freshman year at Elmhurst last year, and I'm transferring out looking to play somewhere else next year as well.
Awesome. Now, I'm dealing with 3 ex-RB Bulldog football players. I know there's always one, everyone. I know there's the LT guy, but that's a separate story itself. But, long story short, let's get into our workout. It first started off in conditioning at the park. Now, guys, it's been a while since we did a little conditioning, all right? This wasn't your typical conditioning session, by the way. It incorporated hill runs, backpedaling, running up the hill. We warmed up with some ladders initially to kind of get the blood and heart rate going a little bit. And then we finished off 15, 20 minutes in the sand pit, doing agility drills. So, Jamar, let's start with you. What was your thoughts to going through the warm-up, starting with the ladders?
I realized that muscle memory is a big thing. Like, not doing something for a while, like getting back after it today, like, really showed me that muscle memory is a big part.
It was definitely a huge wake-up call, I'm saying, because I was going through the ladders. I'm like, wow, like a year or 2 ago, I was doing these just like that, and now it's just like, I gotta get back in the rhythm, and that's what I'm planning on doing right here.
Get back in the groove.
Yeah. So the biggest thing I kind of stress with that is consistency, is discipline, doing it repetitively, over and over and over again to create that muscle memory. Because at the end of the day, the goal is to move without even thinking. In order for you to do that, you have to constantly keep training the brain through repetition, moving forward, back, left, and right with the different drills. So hopefully that's a huge eye opener.
Oh yeah, that's
And moving on now to the second aspect with the hill. So let's go to you here. Now, what were your thoughts during the partner resisted sprints up the hill and resisted back pedals up the hill?
You just gotta keep the head. You just gotta keep your head up. Keep driving in the ground. You know, you'll fall down and slide right back down the hill.
Yeah. And now there's a huge mental aspect with that, by the way, guys. When you're halfway up the hill, mentally, your body's just drained. It transfers physically. So what's going on through your head when you're halfway up the hill?
Like, honestly, when I'm halfway up through the hill, I just think like the faster you go, the easier the hold going up and down the hill will be. The slower you go, the harder it will be for you. So if you get through it faster, you know, it's easier. So
The faster you do it, the faster it's over too.
Yeah. Absolutely. And then the last drills that we did outside at the park was the agility work in the sand. And describe the thought process down the line. What was your thoughts? Because it's different training in the sand with bare feet versus your shoes on a flat turf surface or ground surface.
I mean, in the sand it's a lot of mental because you're going to slip, obviously. It's hard to keep your feet. And the cleats, obviously, and that's just something you have to deal with. And get your feet right. You're going to tell when you put the cleats on, like, wow, that I was working. But it's just mental for sure. It's a lot of hard stuff to get through, but
Very mental, and it's
once
really
you get through, it's good.
when you're in the sand, it's just like, you know, it's forcing you to drive the knees, get your feet up,
Get your feet up, pick
up the
your
legs,
feet
up the
And
arms.
initially, it's like when you don't have socks or shoes on, you think like, oh, it's gonna be a lot faster. But if you're moving too fast for your body, you can't go anywhere. And that's what the sand helps you do.
Absolutely. I'm a big believer in training in different environments all the time too. So once again, it's a culture shock a little bit to the bodies, not just the scenery. Also, Johnny, when we hit the weight room at the end, okay, we went from the park now back to G4G to pound some weights and do a workout based on, or focused on total body strength and core. So the first circuit was a total body strength circuit that involved a unique piece of equipment, the frog. Describe your thoughts and experiences training with that device.
I mean, that's the first time I've ever even seen one, let alone do it. It's completely different than anything I've ever done before, just because. So you have to use your whole body to actually move the thing.
And what about training with the anaconda ropes?
I mean, I've used battle ropes before, but I like those because you can move back and get more resistance.
And we told us like the further you go back, the harder it is, and that's like that gives you an extra challenge to want to go back farther and get that hard resistance.
Yeah.
And I like the wrist grips. Real helpful.
Good.
Aside from when you're done and you just lose control.
Oh yeah. Well, you can't give up, or else that's a consequence. You're gonna go right to the wall. So, last but not least, in the final circuit is more core focus, involving TRX straps, the physio ball with V sit-ups, and knee tucks on the pull-up bar. Out of those 4 exercises, what seemed to be the most difficult?
In my opinion, the side-ups. Because I couldn't get my feet into the rope, and then once I got them in, I thought I was there, and I really was anxious. And like you said, the core stability or whatever you said, I know that plays a big part.
Yeah, I probably agree with him. A lot of different things going to that one. Yeah, it was a tough one.
And a lot of these things that we're doing, you can't just jump in. Like you have to, this just muscle goes, but piggybacks off the muscle.
I think definitely the side-ups was a big thing. Like, it really forces body control. You got to keep that control, like upper body as well, like pulling towards the hips.
Well, there you go. You heard from everyone here. You have to train muscle memory. If you don't, you're gonna have a very, very difficult time in the game of life. Until then, we'll see you next time.